Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, WDMichael, and I've got another YouTube video here for you today, and I'm excited about this one because it's going to be the first episode to kick off our brand new YouTube series called WDMichael Learns Pokemon TCG with you. And I'm really excited because recently I just got accepted as a Pokemon TCG judge through the Pokemon company, and I've been wanting to learn more about the Pokemon TCG game. My daughter and my son are both very interested in it, and they've had a lot of questions. I've been wanting to help them out, but I just don't have all the answers quite yet because I don't know all of them. I've also had kids at the local Pokemon or at the local card shop asking me questions, and parents as well also asking me questions, and sometimes I can answer them and sometimes I can't. So I wanted to utilize this YouTube series to, one, help myself gain a little bit more knowledge about the Pokemon TCG while also helping you at home gain some more knowledge about the Pokemon TCG, get better situated with it, and hopefully feel more comfortable going out and playing some games either on the Pokemon TCG game online or at your local card shop. To kick off this series, what I wanted to do is I actually want to start off with one of the easier products that the Pokemon company makes for the Pokemon TCG, and that is called a theme deck. And a lot of these theme decks are really simple, and that's the best part about them. They're super simple. They're pre-made 60 card decks so you go out and play right away. You don't have to do anything with this, no additions, you don't have to take anything out. You can just go out and play right now, which is the best part about these. They're very simple. They don't have really heavy mechanics in them that are hard to understand. So this is a really good way to get started in the Pokemon TCG game, and I figured what a better way to start off a brand new YouTube series than starting off with one of the easier products. So what we're going to go ahead and do with this one, we're going to open up, see all the cards that are in here. We're actually situated to play at your own, like a live event. So we'll have sleeves, dice, a card box, all that kind of stuff. And then we're also going to take the code card that's in here that has the entire deck on it, plug it into the Pokemon trading card game online, and actually play a couple games on the Pokemon trading card game online so that you can see exactly how this deck plays before you go out and you buy it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into this video, get this party started, and figure out a little bit more about the Pokemon TCG. Here we are with the Rillaboom theme deck, and I've got a couple of other goodies with me that I would generally take to like a live event. I just wanted to be able to show you some of the things that you can buy with these decks to really help them and make your experience a little bit more enjoyable, I guess you could say. So we'll go through all of these things here later. First thing I want to do is I want to actually open up this box and see what's inside this box, and then we'll kind of go through everything that's around here and see why we'd end up needing it for this kind of an event. So let's go ahead and open this up, see what's inside. We've got everything open up, so let's check out everything that comes inside of that box and see how it'll help you when you're playing the Pokemon TCG game. So the very first item you're going to see here, it actually says prize cards, but it's a fold out playmat. So these playmats are really good for newer players because it helps you with setting up the actual playing field for yourself and knowing where everything goes, because that's honestly one of the hardest things for a lot of newer players, is just knowing where to actually put things. So it gives you specifically how many spots are on your bench, it gives you a discard pile, it gives you your deck, your active Pokemon, and then it also lets you know what you can do on your turn, which is a fantastic way for newer players because they have a literal checklist for them to go over. And it's actually really nice. So we'll actually go over it really quick just to kind of see what it is. But basically your first part of your turn is you're gonna be drawing a card. You always want to draw a card to start off your turn. Big part of your turn. Put a basic Pokemon onto your bench. So putting any basic Pokemon onto your bench, if you have 2 or 3 in your hand, you can put multiple down, but only to the limit that your bench has. And your bench does have a limit. It does have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 slots that you can have. So you can only have 5 Pokemon on your bench at any one time and 1 active Pokemon. Now, the next thought is attach 1 energy card to one of your Pokemon. So you can only attach 1 energy card to a Pokemon unless you have another card that states that you can do that as well. So there are some trainer cards and item cards that will let you place multiple energies, as well as abilities from Pokemon, and we can get into that later. But for the most part, you should just know that you can only play 1 energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, like go to your active or bench Pokemon. You can retreat a Pokemon, so you can take your active Pokemon from the active zone and put it onto your bench and swap it with one of your bench Pokemon. You can evolve a Pokemon. You can evolve as many Pokemon you want on your field that are actually eligible to evolve. So a Pokemon has to have been on the field for at least 1 turn to be able to be eligible for an evolution. Play your trainer cards. So trainer cards are very important because you can actually only play 1 trainer card per turn. Item cards, you can play as many as you want to. So the trainer cards are a big one. You don't want to miss out on one of those because they do generally have some really big effects that you don't want to miss out on. And then the last thing for your turn is you're going to want to use your active Pokemon and attack. Once you have done your attack with your Pokemon, your turn is considered over and it is now your opponent's turn. So that is always the last thing you'll see. And it says now your opponent's turn. So this is a really, really good guidebook for anybody who's new. I love having these for my kids and teaching them how to play because they literally had it right in front of them. So really awesome thing that comes in such a small little card pack. Also the last little fold out comes out is your prize cards. So in every game you do get 6 prize cards, and the person who picks up all 6 of their prize cards is considered the winner. So yeah, this is a really good, again, this themes decks have everything that you need to get started, and this is just one of those extra bonuses that you get to make sure you set up your playing field the correct way. The next item you're going to get is you're going to get a bunch of damage counters. So these damage counters will help you in determining how much damage your Pokemon have taken, as well as how much damage your opponent's taken. So as with all Pokemon cards, the point of the game is to knock out your opponent's Pokemon, and sometimes you're not going to do enough damage to knock them out, and you need to know how much damage is on that Pokemon or how much has been used towards its health bar. And these will help you out, and these are what's really good about these. You get a whole stack of them to pretty much use for your games. The next item that you are going to get is you are going to get the Rillaboom theme deck, and this is actually just going to tell you specifically what the theme deck is, some of the Pokemon that are in there, and kind of some of the ways that the deck might be played. You know, is it more of a fast deck? Is it a slower build-up deck? Things like that is going to be the information you get out of these. And then you're also going to get the full deck list, as well as a Pokemon TCG Sword and Shield deck list, which is when this Pokemon theme deck came out, was during the Sword and Shield era. Now, the next item you're going to get is you are going to get the quick start rules. So you'll basically have every rule that you would need in order to play the game, and it's going to go into a lot more detail about the rules, in particular on how you should play the game, set up the game, as well as any rules that pertain to any actions you've done during your turn. Really good thing to keep in hand, especially if you're a newer player, help you basically do everything you need to. These are actually really awesome. I love that you get these little cards in here. So in the Pokemon TCG, there are special things that can happen, like confusion, burn, poison, sleep, and these things do have special rules that you do need to follow, and these little cards give you those little rules that you need to follow, and they're really handy. So poison, burn, what are special conditions, and then on the backside you get the sleep, confused, and what you can do during your turn. So these are really handy, quick to go, kind of a deal on helping you with some of the more common rules that are happening in a Pokemon TCG game. The next thing you are going to get is you are going to get a Pokemon TCG code card. This will actually give you the full deck on the Pokemon trading card game online video game, so you can use this game right away and play online with other people or friends. They're really nice to have, and it basically gives you 2 ways to play this deck, either physical form or in a digital form. You are also going to get a holographic version of the main Pokemon for the theme deck, and in our case this is a Rillaboom. You're also going to get your 60 card deck, or probably 59 cards, in this deck box that is Rillaboom themed. And in this deck you are going to have all of your energy cards that you need for your game. You have Pokemon, you have items, you have trainers, and this is going to have everything that you will need in order to play this deck for what these theme decks are at a very beginner level, which is great when you're starting off the game. They're not going to have too many energy types. It's going to be basically either normal Pokemon or grass Pokemon, because they're themed around a specific energy type. Some will have 2 energies, some will have 3, but for the most part a lot of these beginner theme decks are going to only have 1. And so you'll have a lot of Pokemon in here. Snorlax, you'll have a base Pokemon to help you with learning how to evolve. You'll have some item gear, and for the most part this is going to help you just getting into the game, which is really what you're looking for in these theme decks. So they're a lot of fun, and we'll actually end up seeing a lot more of this and when we're playing the deck on the Pokemon trading card game online. So that is the basis for the deck. You get your rare card. You are also going to get a flip coin, which will end up being utilized a lot in the Pokemon trading card game online. There's a lot of instances where you need to flip a coin, whether it be heads or tails or multiple flips, and so this will help you out in those instances when you're playing the game. There are also poison and fire counters that you can get to actually show a physical version of if these Pokemon is burned or poisoned. These are really great to have, and they don't come in this particular set, but these are really nice to have, and these are something that I would bring with me. Also, dice. You did see that those damage counters that you had were cardboard, and they don't last forever, or you lose them. Dice are a really good alternative that don't end up getting damaged, and they last a little bit longer and can be utilized in the same way to count damage counters. And these are what I would bring with me to play in a game. There's also other versions of flip coins like the Grookey. So we have a Shaman here, and then an upgraded version of the deck box that you get inside of there. This is just a basic Ultra Pro deck box, but this would basically take over for the deck box that we were given, because this is cardboard. It will break down over time. This is plastic and will keep your cards safer for longer. Another thing that I like to do with most of my decks, especially when I'm playing with them with my kids or at a public event, is sleeve the deck. And the reason why I sleeve the deck is because this is a plastic coating that's going to end up protecting those cards either from spills, dust, dirty hands, whatever it may end up being. This will help you protect your cards. Especially another one of those is when you shuffle. A lot of kids, especially my kids, when they shuffle, they're not very good at it, and what they will do is they will end up splitting cards, shaving the sides of them, and it ends up causing damage to cards. They don't last as long. This will help you with the longevity of your cards and making it so you can play these decks for a longer period of time. I would highly recommend using a deck box as well as sleeves to make sure that you're playing these for as long as you can. What I want to go ahead and do now is I want to actually play this game, this actual deck. I want to test it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that Pokemon TCG online code card that we received. We're going to take it onto the online game. We're going to download the actual card or the deck, and we're going to play it on the Pokemon TCG card game online against other people and see how the deck plays, see how the deck runs. Is it a fun deck? Is there a lot of fun mechanics in it? You know, what does this deck bring? So we'll get into that next. We'll actually start playing some games. Now we're actually on the Pokemon trading card game online, and what I've actually done is I've taken that code card that we got inside of our Rillaboom theme deck box, and you take it onto the Pokemon trading card game online. You hit this present up here in the top corner, and it'll bring you to the redeem code section. You plug the code here into the enter code. It'll pop up with a Rillaboom theme deck where you can claim your reward. And then all you have to do is hit claim now, and you are now the proud owner of a Rillaboom theme deck directly on the actual online game. And now you can utilize everything that you've got in that box to play against other opponents or even AIs. What we're going to go ahead and do on this first tutorial video is I'm going to take that theme deck and we're going to go into the trainer challenge section, which is this play button in the top left corner. And we're going to actually go to the trainer challenge, and we're going to play in the gold tier against Penelope, who is a water and psychic deck. And then we are going to take and find our Rillaboom deck in our theme decks section here, which we do have a decent amount. We just got to find the right one. So the Rillaboom theme deck, we can go ahead and click on this. We can see this is actually a normal and a grass type deck, and we have 0 of 12 matches to win. So in the Pokemon trading card game online, you can do trainer challenges and face up gold, platinum, and also do a city championship, and also track the wins you have on your theme deck. So this will actually be our first game with this theme deck, and I'm really excited because I haven't played this one yet and I don't know how this one plays. So let's go ahead and get into a match against Penelope, and let's see how it runs. And so here it is, our first game has started, and what has happened here is we have actually picked up our first starting hand. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 cards to start off with, and the very first thing that we're going to be doing is actually picking an active Pokemon. And at this moment, our only active Pokemon that we can choose is Maractus, because it is a basic Pokemon and only basic Pokemon can go up right off the bat. So we pull up our Maractus. It does show us our card, but it's not showing our opponent until the flip happens. So now it is our turn. We did go first. It is always a coin flip to see who goes first, and we have been chosen to go first. So we have a couple of different options here. We do have multiple trainer cards that we can choose from. We do have 1 energy, and we also have 2 great balls. So the great ball gives us an option of actually getting some Pokemon out of our deck, which at the moment we're in a big need of. So we'll go ahead and use this. It'll give us a top 7, and we can pick some Pokemon. So I think in this one, I think we're going to go ahead and take our Grookey. It is our big Pokemon for this deck, so let's make sure we can start building him up. So we get our Grookey. He does go to our hand, and now we get to play him onto our bench. So we still have another trainer card that we can play, or at least an item card. So let's go ahead and play the Great Ball again. Let's grab another Pokemon. Hopefully we can get, like we said, now we got a Thwackey. So we can't evolve our Grookey into Thwackey because the Grookey did just come out onto the field, and we will have to wait till next turn. So we've lost our Pokemon options. We now can play a Pokemon Energy, which on this particular turn would be pretty decent. This Maractus could use an energy to actually attack the Pokemon. And now we get to pick which trainer we want to pick. So we have draw 3 cards, search your deck for Pokemon, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. This could be good to get our Rillaboom that we might need. This one is discard your hand and draw 7 cards. So we kind of want some of these cards in our hand, so I don't think we're going to be discarding at the moment. I think I'm going to go with the Hop card. Oh, let's draw 3 cards. So we got another Hop, we got a Rillaboom, and we got a Cottonee. So we got another base Pokemon. I'll throw this onto our bench. And now we are pretty well done. If you notice, there's no more green outline around our bench cards, means we can't really do anything on our bench. And really the only thing left glowing is our Maractus. So we can do an attack. We did not go first. So whoever goes first cannot do their attack. We went second. So we do get attack on our first turn. 20 damage. It is a weakness, so they do take double. That is another really cool thing about Pokemon TCG. The weaknesses and resistance do actually play a lot of a huge role in this game. And so you will see Pokemon having weaknesses and resistance in either taking a bunch of damage or just not taking any damage at all. We got another basic Pokemon, so we can throw our Gossifleur out here. We can now evolve our Thwackey. And I don't think we need a specific Pokemon right now, so I think at the moment we'll just throw our Hop out there, draw another 3 cards. We did get a Whimsicott, so we can evolve our Cottony. This switch card is really nice. It'll allow us to switch a card when we need to from our active spot for free. At the moment, I don't think this is something we necessarily need to do, so I think I'll hold on to it, and we will put another energy onto our Maractus and let it keep going. So now we've got 2 energy, and we can use our powerful Needles attack. So flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. So we have 2 energy, and we'll get to flip a coin twice. And we got Tails twice, which means 0 damage. That is a brutal one. Battle Reporter. Draw cards so they have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent. Okay. Professor's Letter. That's a really nice energy retrieval. Nice. Got the water and the psychic. Amnesia, and it just does 20. What does Amnesia actually do? So Amnesia, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks. That Pokemon can't use that attack during your opponent's next turn. Oh, so there's a move that I can't actually use. I cannot use Powerful Needles. Okay. Good to know. So what we can do now is we can evolve our Rillaboom. We've now got our biggest, what I would consider the biggest Pokemon for this deck, ready to go. It's got huge attacks, but we need to start getting some actual energy on this Pokemon. And so I think that's what we're going to start doing now. We got the Rillaboom. Let's get some energy out. We're not really needing the switch, and we don't really need the Pokekid because we have all the cards we need. I think it's now time where we actually discard our hand and draw some more cards so we can get some more energy. All right, so we did get a potion, which can heal some of our Pokemon and the damage we're going to be receiving. We got another Grookey, and we did get another energy and a couple of trainer cards. So overall, not too bad. I think with us only having 20, this heals 30, it would be kind of a waste. So I think we're going to wait a turn to use that. And I don't really need this Pokemon on my bench at the moment. I think we can go ahead and wait. So let's go ahead and attack. Get that 20 out. It's doubled into 40 because of the weakness. And let's see what the opponent does this time. Another Amnesia. And I wonder, because does it do the same move? No, it looks like it flip-flops. Okay, so now we can use... No, never mind. I was wrong. So we can still only use... It actually got rid of Powerful Needles again. Nice. So we did get a Snorlax. I will put that on the bench. It's a new Pokemon that we can start boosting up. This energy card, we're going to get on our Rillaboom, continue boosting him. We now have taken 40, so we can actually heal this one and utilize the full potential for it. Now we're down to 10. And I think we'll use a Hop this time. 3 more cards. We got another energy for next turn. Sweet. Use the Great Ball, get it out of here. I think what we'll do now is we'll take another Rillaboom so we can start getting this Grookey prepared for the next couple of turns or later on in the game. We've done, I think, let's go ahead and get the Grookey out now that we know that we can start building it up. And then we'll do another zzz for another 40 damage. We're up to 80. Not bad, not bad. They did an Evo, and they've got another Whiscash. Rising Lunge. Nice. That was 90. That was a big one. Okay. So I think we, again, do the same thing. We get our energy. Our Rillaboom can now use an attack. We can use our Pokekid to get a specific card in order to get like a Thwackey to evolve Grookey, but I think at this point, because we've taken 100 on the Maractus, I think this is a really good time to use the Pokemon Center Lady. Heal 60 damage and recover all special conditions. I think this will be really good this turn. Let's go ahead and heal him up. And then I think we can actually also use this potion and we'll heal it up, and it's now down to just 10 damage. So far, so good. Nothing else going on our bench, so let's go ahead and do our powerful attack, and hopefully we can get ahead this time. We did. 6 damage, knocks it out. Let's go. In that particular instance, since it was already at 80, we should have just done our main attack just to get the guaranteed knockout, but I did want to use that attack because it was fun to use. So this is our prize cards. So we get 6 prize cards every time we knock out a Pokemon. We do get to take one, unless there are some special rules where you get to take multiple prize cards. But in this one, basically what happens is if I take all 6 of my prize cards, I win the game. That is one of the big ways to win a game in the Pokemon TCG. So let's go ahead and take this card. We get another energy. Nice. We take those. They did get a double energy. That was really good. They're able to use their amnesia. And we are not able to use our powerful needles again. All right, so energy card. I think our last one will go on to the Rillaboom, which will mean that we can now use our drum beating. And I think on this one, we'll use the Poke Kid and grab a Thwacky if we can. That means that we can evolve our Grookey and get that one started to go for the next Rillaboom. And I think I'll save this energy for that particular Thwacky. Retreat cost is 2, so I can either attack with this Pokemon or I can retreat and bring out my Rillaboom and start doing some really big damage, which I think will be what I end up doing. So let's go ahead and retreat this Pokemon for 2 energy. Those 2 will go to the discard pile, and then we will pick another active Pokemon in our Rillaboom. Very nice swap, because now what we're gonna be able to do is we're gonna be able to just straight up knock out this Pokemon, take another prize card, and do a ton of damage to the bench, which is a really, really cool attack with this Rillaboom. I like this one a lot. The drum roll is really, really cool. You get a ton of damage out onto the main Pokemon, and you also do 10 damage to every single bench Pokemon on the opposing team, which is really, really cool. And we'll start to really kind of build up, especially in these theme decks, pretty fast. Let's go ahead and evolve our Rillaboom again. Now we've got 2. Go ahead and throw an energy card on it. Through the top 7 cards of your deck, you may reveal a supporter card you find there and put it onto your hand. I don't think we'll use this one quite yet. Let's just go ahead and use Hop, get 3 more cards. Full energy. Let's go. And actually, because this was an item card, let's go ahead and use it. We'll grab a Professor's Research. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and do our attack again. We'll do drum roll. It should knock out his Pokemon and do 10 more damage. And this is one of those points where this is going to be kind of like a slippery slope. And I think this one's going to go in our advantage here pretty quickly now that we've got that Rillaboom all beefed out. And there's not a lot on their bench that's going to be able to take out this Pokemon. Super Potion, nice. Nice, solid Pokemon card. Not really used in the best way because there are still 40 damage that it could have healed up later on, but it wasn't going to make it anyways. So let's go ahead and use this Ordinary Rod. This will actually be able to help us get 2 of those energy cards that we released earlier into our graveyard, back into our deck. And let's go ahead and put another energy card on the Rillaboom. We're not going to use the Professor's Research yet because I don't want to discard 7 cards and lose these energies that I have. It's not something I really want to do yet. So all we really need to do is do another drum roll, knock out the Pokemon, and take another prize card. We're down to 2 prize cards left. The Astonish cards will be shuffled in your deck. All right, so they kicked out one of our energy cards and put it back into our deck. Boost up this Rillaboom again, do another attack. And we've knocked out another Pokemon, and we are down to our final prize card, and the victory is within reach, especially with this Pokemon sitting in front of us. This Pokemon is going to have a weakness to the grass Pokemon and will take double with only 50 health. This attack will knock it out, and so this is basically saying that once you attack, you can't attach an energy card or play any other cards. Basically, attacking is the end of your turn. So there are really nice, helpful hints in this game as well that'll help you out when you're learning, and kind of some of the smaller nuances that you may not have noticed when you started. So once you attack, do you want to skip attaching energy? Yes, I do, because this attack will win the game, and it is over. We have achieved victory. Really cool deck. I do actually like this theme deck a lot. The Rillaboom is a really fun card to use. I do like when you can also do damage to the bench Pokemon, because that can start to get really out of hand really quick, and can start causing, you know, you to start losing starter Pokemon on your bench you're trying to build up, and it really can put you in a downhill like slide really fast. And that's kind of what happened in this game. So out of all the theme decks that I've played, I actually really like this one. This one feels really well balanced. It has a lot of power to it when you get the Rillaboom boosted. It also has some really nice normal Pokemon like that Snorlax to kind of be bulky, beefy, tanky. This is a good theme deck. I like this one. I think this is a really good one, especially for starting out players. It's not too complicated, while also not being too easy where it's boring. This is a really good one. I like this one a lot. Yo, seriously, thank you so much for coming out to my first Pokemon TCG video, where I'm trying to start learning the Pokemon TCG game a little bit more in depth with you. So I really do appreciate you coming out and hopefully learning a little bit about the Pokemon TCG. If there is specifically something that you want to learn in the Pokemon TCG and you want me to cover it in a video, please let me know down in the comments. I would super appreciate it. That way I can really target some of this content to what you really want to learn. Also, if you do like this kind of content, you want to continue seeing it, come to this channel, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and as well as that notification bell, so you get notified when I drop more videos just like this, as well as highlights from my Twitch stream and other Pokemon tutorial videos that I may be dropping. Seriously, thank you all so much for coming out to this video. It's been a blast 2022. I pushed myself to do a lot of things that I may not have done, and this is another one of those things that's kind of outside of my comfort zone, but I'm really excited to start doing it. So thank you, really. Thank you for coming to this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you have a good night. Peace out. Later.